was 1989. I was 10 years old. My mother fought for 10 years to find out what was wrong because I was displaying some kinds of say that again. Because I was displaying some kind of bad behaviour. It turns out that I had something called Down's mosaicism, the UK term. What means really I have mosaic Down syndrome. And in the 1980s, there wasn't all the internet and stuff you could do with researching nowadays. And all you could go to was libraries for books for researching. And when I was at school, my head teacher told me mother, don't go looking for support because you won't find it. And she didn't. She basically didn't. And because my needs were not met, they are still not met today. And when I was that young, I didn't know what was going on. And I was very badly behaved in many different ways that my mum couldn't control me. So what she did was tell me a load of lies about the world around me, about family members, and about the world around me as well. So she'd feed me so many lies to make me believe it's true. And it's an insidious type of manipulation called gaslighting. She even tripped herself up years later by telling. She even tried slipping up years later by saying that what I thought was true wasn't. Oh, no, that's not right. She even tripped herself. She even tripped herself up years later when I asked her, don't you remember when my brother slipped over on the ice rink and fell over and slid all the way to one side and bumped his head? And she turned around to me and said that never happened. And my brother was right in front of me as well. And I just felt like turning my head and asking her why the hell she told me that. And she's told me so many lies. When you start hearing something all the time, you start to believe it's true. And for me, I didn't know what was true and what was real and what wasn't. And I escaped in my imagination world very much back then. That I had to relate to things on the television and in music to help me through. I don't do attachments nowadays, but when I was younger, the only thing that I could rely on was myself. And the only thing that I could find that was close enough for being someone to be there for me and help me to get through things was the attachment of two people and their bond. Because I've never experienced that in my whole entire life. And I've always wanted to do that, but it's never happened. Oh, the first thing that she taught me when I was younger was to rely on myself. The second thing is that you've got to be strong no matter what, because when she was growing up, she had to look after her sister. And because her mother wasn't able to, because she had crippling depression herself. And I know what she went through when she was younger. And because of that, it's given me the strength to be my own person. However, when I was younger, that wasn't the case. Because I wanted to be someone else, because nobody around me wanted to give me time to help me develop and learn and be nurtured. And when I went into a special needs school, they had more time for me, so I was able to be a bit more helping myself as well. And yeah, and with my imagination, I escaped into it very often. So she'd find out later on that I'd told her bits about it, and then she tried to make lies up about my imagination world. So then she tried to trip me up inside of that, but she couldn't. She couldn't perpetrate that my imagination world. But she made a bloody good go and screwing my head up. Because with the 10-year development delay, because I was diagnosed at 10 years old, my mental health is 10 years behind. And it's not a very good thing, and something, because I'm always catching myself up. Like, physically, I'm 44, but probably mentally, I'm 33. They don't know what I'm like nowadays because I've distanced myself from them because it's been so toxic for me that I've actually done more things that she think I could do. She thought I'd always be a disabled child by her side. Who's looking now, Mum? I got my first TV credit in Ralph and Katie. I've been on Go Ape. And being high in the trees like I'm a celeb. I'm always trying to get more into filming and make myself a strong, independent woman because everything that I've been through. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. I've been bullied all my life by my family and other people around me as well. It only stopped like about 10 years ago. Every now and again, if I find something that's happened, I will say something. Help.
Yeah.
Questions?
I'm not sure I want to ask questions. I feel like you give a good account of yourself. I'm happy to finish your bit here now, but there's always a possibility that after you've watched it back, if you wanted to add to it, equally you can take some time and go again. But I think for me, that's an A start.
I can't think, but I know I probably missed something out.
Yeah, I guess we all do, don't we? We say, I wish I'd said that, and I wish I'd said that afterwards. So there may be an opportunity. Now we've got this setup kind of sussed. We'll write everything down so we can recreate it. Over the weeks, other people will be doing theirs. And if you feel, certainly after you've watched your footage, I don't like that bit, and I wanted to put that bit in, we can have you do another session so it's not, this isn't one crack and that's it. So you can come back and go, I do want to do something else, and we'll facilitate that. But for now, is that okay? I heard you say help, so I'm stepping in. Have you done enough for today? Yeah? Right.
Well done, Claire.
Take, Claire.